Thank you, Bert Healy.
But still, remember folks,
Smile, Barney, smile.
right, Wacky, smile, darn it, smile. Say, Jack, who's that who just walked into our WEAF studio?
Why, it's none other than Wall Street tycoon and billionaire Oliver Warbucks.
Now, Oliver Warbucks, I understand you have something to tell the folks at home about wonderful little Annie here.
Yes. Good evening, Bert Healy. Annie is an 11-year-old foundling who was left by her parents on the streets of New York's Municipal Orphanage the night of December 31st, 1922.
And aren't we now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents?
That's right. I am now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents. Drop page. Furthermore, I am offering a certified check for $50,000 to any persons who can prove that they are Annie's parents.
Wow.
Wow. So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, you can write to Oliver Warbucks, care of this station, WEAF New York, or directly to him at my home, directly.
At my home. At my home, 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York.
That's 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York.
And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the makers of Oxidant toothpaste with Miracle L64 for fighting bad breath. And Grace, I just did a damn commercial. I've never endorsed a product in my life. This is the most.
Good night, Oliver Warbucks. Thanks for stopping by, Oliver Warbucks. So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, there's $50,000 and a wonderful little girl here waiting for you. So get in touch right away. You hear? I see the old clock on the wall, and another one of our Thursday night adventures has gone by faster than you can say. Oxidant. The toothpaste of the stars.
To make your teeth Hollywood bright.
So, from all the Hours and Smiles family, Ronnie, Bonnie, and Connie, the lovely Boylan sisters, Fred McCracken,
And Wacky.
this is Bert Healy saying, ha 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 ha. Hey, old man, hey, Dapper Dan, you both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be both rumbly, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what they're wearing on Bay Street, Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear, and not from head to toe, that matters.
So
Senator, so janitor, so long for a file. Remember, you're never fully dressed without a smile.
or not. Here he goes. Listen to Bert tap his smiling toes.
Ah, the lovely Boylan sisters. Yes, this is Mrs. Healy's boy Bert saying that until next time, same station. Bonsoir, buenas noches, gute Nacht. Gosh, I almost forgot. Good night.
thank you. Gee, I wish I was on the radio. Me too. Not me. Who would want to be on that dumb old radio anyway? I do. So from all the hours of Smiles family, this is Bert Healy saying, ha 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 ha. Hey, Uncle Man, hey, Dapper Dan, you both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes maybe go wrongly, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what the wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear, and not from head to toe that matters. The lovely Boylan sisters. So senator, so janitor, so long for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what you're wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear, and not from head to toe that matters. So senator, so janitor, so long for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed. Though you may wear the best, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Smile, 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 darn it, smile. Tell me your happiness in here. What's happening? What are you doing up? Annie was on the radio. Yeah, I heard it. Next thing you know, they'll make a musical about her. Clean up this mess. Miss Hannigan, I see. Say it! Ah! So you never miss this. $50,000, $50,000. What I couldn't do with $50,000. God, I hate that Annie so much you'd think I was her mother.
Excuse us, miss? We knocked upstairs, but nobody answered. Are you the lady that runs the orphanage?
Yeah? Ralph, I'm scared something's happened to her.
It's alright, sure. She's gonna be here and she's gonna be housing. Eh?
What do you want?
Well, we had terrible troubles back then. Had to head north to Canada. We left the baby here on the front stoop.
Our little girl. Our Annie. Annie? You're Annie's parents? Oh, please, tell me nothing's happened to her. I can't believe it. Annie's parents? Where'd you say you come from again?
We come from a little farm up in Canada.
Manitoba.
Where they've got a lot of chickens.
Little chickens.
And ducks.
Ducks.
And geese.
Oh, you should just see all the geese.
And roosters! Gotcha, sis.
Oh, God, Rooster, I never would have known it was you in 100 years.
Cool, Jackie. We're gonna do Robux too.
Get ourselves 50,000 big ones.
It's gonna be the best buffalo job I've had. I know I got out of prison from the doctor with a fake birth certificate. Or any kind of certificate you want. But we need your help for the details of the girl.
Sure, I can help you. A lot. But, what's in it for me, Ralph?
Three-way split.
Half! Half! Half!
Half! All right, half.
$25,000 each. We gotta do it fast, Daddy. In and out, 2-3 minutes at the most. Get the money, get the kid, and get the hell out of town.
Yeah, that's the problem. The kid, Annie. What are you gonna do with her afterward?
Well, that's no problem.
You see, when the rooster wants something to disappear, it disappears.
For good.
Rooster!
Come on, Aggie. We'll get the money, we'll blow this crummy town. And little me will meet ya.
Where? Oh, yeah! Easy street, easy street, and he is the king. Yes, sirree, yes, sirree, yes, sirree, can easy street, easy street. That's where we're gonna be. We're coming, Ma! Hey, wait for me!
And President Roosevelt has so far lived up to none of his lofty campaign promises. All we have had from Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his so-called brain trust
Brain
is a
trust!
great deal of high-flown talk and virtually no action. In a nation racked by poverty, misery, and unemployment, it is deeds we want from the White House, not words. In short, Mr. President, if you were listening, we've had a...
Criticism! Damn it! Nothing but criticism! Damn it! I know, it's awful! Has anyone seen the Washington Post this morning?
My friends, I say again, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
But Franklin, you've already been elected.
Every cloud is a silver lining. You're never fully dressed without a smile.
What do you got, Warbucks on Franklin?
Thank you, Lucas. Show them in.
What do you got, Warbucks?
Oliver, good evening to have come. Good morning, Mr. President. Who is this we have here?
This is my dear friend Annie. She so wanted to come along that I just had to bring her. Just to say hello, of course.
Of course, the girl who sang so beautifully on the radio last night.
Annie, this is President Roosevelt.
How do you do, President Roosevelt?
How do you do, Annie? You sound as lovely as you sound on the radio.
Thank you, President Roosevelt.
Well, shall we begin?
Annie, if you wait too long, then I can meet up with you later.
No, Annie. Let Oliver. No, Oliver, let Annie stay. The girl will keep us on her best behavior. Franklin, a child. Now, Oliver, listen, I know that you speak to those happy few Americans who have any money left. I'd like to get your views on matters.
Yes, of course. In the words of President Calvin Coolidge, the business of this country is business, yes, and for the good of you, the American people, Wall Street, and me, we need to get my factories open and my workers back to work.
According to my latest figures, staring at 50 million Americans out of work, and nearly 50 million with no visible means of support.
Unemployment is not our worst issues. The dispatches from Germany are becoming more and more disturbing each day. There could be more.
Germany, hell! People are starving in this country!
Yes, but in the long run, we have. For people who are starving, there is no long run.
The trouble is it's happening all at once. The stock market took another nosedive.
Sit-down strikes, riots.
Floods, dust storms.
FBI still hasn't caught Al Capone. Well, at least we're all agreed on one thing. The situation is hopeless and getting worse.
I'd like to see those figures, if you saw them.
Of course.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar.
Quiet, little girl. We're down. What did you say, Annie? No, that's all right. Go ahead. It's still a free country.
Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and long.
decided my administration is going to be anything, it's going to be optimistic about the future of this country. Now sing. If I can sing. Louder.
Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow. Clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none.
Weather stuck with a day that's gray and lonely. I can stick out my chin and grin and say Republicans to everyone, Oliver, sing.
The sun come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day.
Mr. President, la tele.
Thank you, Louis. Oh, this isn't for me. It's for you, Oliver. Hundreds of couples jamming outside the street, all claiming his parents.
Oh boy!
Have begun to screen them. Suggest you return to New York immediately. Signed, Grace Farrell.
Annie, it looks like Hour of Smiles has more listeners than we thought.
Gee, hundreds of couples. One of them is bound to be my mother and father.
Oliver, I suggest you get back to New York immediately.
Yes, if you don't mind, Mr. President. Annie?
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, Annie.
Goodbye, Mr. President, and thank you.
No, thank you, Annie. You're the kind of person the president should have around.
Mr. President, what if we set up 100, no, 1,000 further projects?
Highways.
Yes!
Dams.
Yes!
New post offices.
Yes! And put the unemployed to work with building.
We could create 5 million jobs within 6 months.
And they'll put all the millions off relief and back to paying taxes.
Build a country so strong that not even Chancellor Hitler could defeat us in war.
Mr. President, what we've got to give this country is nothing less than a new outlook,
A new approach.
a new concept,
A new dedication.
a new horizon,
A new spirit.
a new attitude.
A new deal. Gentlemen, I was right the first time. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're ugly. The day, pardon me. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away.
Mr. Warbucks or Miss Annie. Mrs. Pugh, look at
at all of these questionnaires. I've talked to 619 women who have claimed to be Annie's mother, and 617 men who said that they were her father. That means, let me see,
1,236.
all liars, Mrs. Pugh. I've never realized there was this many dishonest people on the island of Manhattan.
Some of them were from the Bronx, miss.
Grace, we're back.
Where are they, Miss Farrell? Where are all the couples?
Come and gone, dear. I'm so sorry, but they were after nothing but the $50,000.
Are you sure?
None of them knew about the locket, sir.
Gee, I thought for sure one of them was going to be my mother and father.
Mr. Wilbucks is just coming from the FBI.
Finally. It's from Elliot Ness. He says he's located at the manufacturer of Annie's locket in Utica, New York.
Oh boy!
He says that this sort of locket was manufactured between 1918 and 1924.
Sort of locket?
Yes. Over 90,000 remain sold.
90,000?
Yes, Annie dear, I'm afraid Elliot just doesn't think there's enough information to be able to trace your locket. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, you did the best you could. If you can't find them, nobody can. Anyways, I guess if you can get along fine without folks, you didn't turn out so bad. All them Duesenbergs hanging on the wall.
I'll go check on the dinner menu.
Annie, a Duesenberg, it's just a car, and Babe Ruth, he's just a right fielder for the New York Yankees. But there's something else you should know. I've made me a fortune, that fortune painted, been headlined, profiled again and again, but something was missing. I never quite knew that something was someone, but who? My speeches are greeted with thunderous acclaim at 2 universities bearing my name. Yes, something was missing each time I got through. That something was someone, but who? Who could that someone be? How could she make it known? Who would need me for me, need me for me alone? The world was my oyster, but where was the pearl? Who dreamed I would find it in one little girl? Yes, something was missing, but dreams do come true. That something is no one but you. Need me for me alone. The world was their oyster, but where was the pearl? Who dreamed I would find it in one little girl? Yes, something was missing, but dreams do come true. That something was no one but you.
Yes, sir.
Do you have those legal papers I gave to you the other day?
Yes, I'll get them right away.
No, it's okay. You can wait. I haven't mulled since J.P. Morgan went bust. Annie, why don't you sit down? Annie, I'd like to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
Well, if I can't have my real parents, there's no one else in the world I'd rather have for a father than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Drake,
Yes, sir?
call Judge Ray Nice and send him over right away to sign the adoption papers.
Yes, sir.
Woo! Oh, and Grace, we have a lot of invited guests, so I need you to tell Miss Pugh we'll be needing flowers
Flowers.
and caviar.
Caviar.
Oh, and champagne.
Wow, champagne! I'm fine.
Annie, this isn't going to be just an adoption. It's going to be a celebration. Anyone in the world you want, you can have. Who would you like? Johnny Rockefeller, Babe Ruth, Madame Shanghai Chef? I heard she's a lot of fun.
Well, I like Miss Girl there, of course, and Drake, and Annette, and Cecile, and Mrs. Pugh, and, well, I guess like everybody would be there.
There's nothing more in the whole world that I like than that. Drake,
Yes, sir?
tell the staff they invited to Annie's adoption that they should all get spiffed on.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and the kids.
No, it'll be far too past their bedtime. Here's what we'll do instead. We'll invite everyone over tomorrow for a Christmas party.
Miss Hannigan, too.
Yes, even Miss Hannigan, why not?
Excuse me, sir. Everybody's getting a word, sir.
Spiffed up for the party. Excellent. Annie and I will get spiffed up as well. Grace? I need you to have Cecile put... Grace, that's a lovely dress.
Thank you, sir.
Grace, I need you to have Cecile put Annie in one of her new dresses and have Annette do something with her hair, and, you know, bring her upstairs and gussy her up.
Gussie her up, Gussie her up.
Gotta see her up, gotta see her up.
Annie, Annie, Annie. Hum, 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 hum. Good times are coming now since you came our way. It's Christmas, Christmas every day. We dismiss bad times, sad times. Now they're all yesterday's news. Since Annie kicked out the blues. And all the others get better than money. And Annie, look what she's done for us. And then her voters get Gussie and Tommy. And Annie turned on the fun for us. Nobody's gonna swing.
Then he's the king.
By far, what is good job and Eleanor FDR?
Judge Brandeis has arrived.
Judge Brandeis, Annie, you filled us with a song.
My friends, welcome to the happiest night of my life. Annie, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
And I'm the luckiest kid.
Together at last, together forever. We're tying our knots, they never can sever. I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue. I don't need anything but you. You wrapped me around that cute little finger. You've made up a song. You made me the singer.
And what's that wrapped up to you is Bubble
Ba-ba-boo, anything but you.
Yesterday was plain awful.
You can say that again.
Yesterday was plain awful.
But that's then.
I'm Laura's own mouse.
I'm richer than Midas, but nothing on earth could ever get by us.
And if
Tomorrow I'm an apple seller too. I don't want anything but you.
Had we needed his mother.
All we needed is shop. All we needed is brother or us.
He'd go, her come. Together around, the happiest ever. Like a running hotel, they're floating on air.
So, excuse us, folks. We don't mean to interrupt. Look, it's our Annie.
Who are you? Honey? Where are your mom and dad?
Mudge is the name. Ralph and Shirley Mudge.
You never knew it. But you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge? We were sick and broke and had nowhere to turn. The man up in Canada offered us a job there, but
But we couldn't bring along no baby.
we loved you, Annie, but we had to leave.
Sir, many people have claimed to be Annie's parents.
I expected you want proof, so here it is. My driver's license and her birth certificate.
Baby girl, name Anne Elizabeth Mudge, born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge on October 28, 1922, New York. New York.
October 28th, that's my birthday.
It was in the notes, sir.
I see. But I still don't understand.
Mister, please, you've gotta believe us. We came down the Greyhound this afternoon and went straight to the orphanage where Annie was supposed to be. And the lady there said, our Annie was here.
Oh, Annie, all the years I dreamed of holding you in my arms again.
Sir, on the night that Annie was left at the orphanage,
Here's something you wouldn't know. On the night she was left at the orphanage, we left half a silver lock with her and kept the other half, so one day...
Ralph, look. She's wearing it.
Yes, and it fits perfectly.
She really is our Annie.
She is.
She appears to be.
So, if you'll just be getting her things, we'll be taking her along.
Take her.
no.
But what about the money?
Money? Well, we ain't got much, but we'd be happy to give her whatever we can.
You haven't heard that I'm offering a certified check for $50,000 to any persons who can prove that they are Annie's parents?
No, we haven't heard about no check. Anyway, you don't want me.
No, we don't want no money for Annie.
Hello, Cheryl. Remember that pig farm in New Jersey? It would be nice to raise her up right in the country with fresh air, fresh eggs,
Fresh ham. Fresh ham.
fresh air. Certified, huh? All I gotta do is make it out to myself?
Yes. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Yes. Until Christmas. That way you can stop by and pick up Annie and the check.
Oh.
Oh.
Problem?
No, everything's fine. So I think we should be getting back to our hotel room? Yeah. Until tomorrow morning, Annie, and then you'll be spending the rest of your lives with us.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Merry Christmas. Oops. Pardon me, Missy.
Season's greetings, one and all.
Well, this is wonderful news.
Yes, wonderful news.
Oh, yeah. Annie has found her mother and father.
You're lucky, dear.
Right. Lucky. Just think. A pig farm.
Drake, champagne.
Yes, sir.
We ought to celebrate because it's Christmas Eve and, well, Annie has just received the most wonderful news in the world. She has found her mother and father. I'm so happy for you, dear. I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge. Annie, dear.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
I think it has the same effect on everyone.
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, something about that Mr. Mudge. I think I've seen him someplace before. I can't remember when or where. I don't think he is who he says he is.
Mr. President.
Franklin.
Franklin, you gotta help me.
Of course, Oliver. Whatever I can do for you.
Thank you so much, Grace. I never could. Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Robux. Miss Durham.
You're up early.
Yes, well, my mother and father are coming for me, of course. So I just thought I'd wait here. I guess they'll be taking me out to the country. Will you visit me sometime?
Of course.
Well, you're up early too.
Been up all night. FBI men in and out of the house. And did you know that President Roosevelt is here?
Really?
Yes, he's here to help me share some very difficult news.
Merry Christmas, Mr. President.
Merry Christmas, Annie. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too, sir.
Franklin.
Annie, early this morning, FBI Director Hoover telephoned you some very sad news. Through the handwriting and paper on your note, he succeeded in tracing the identity of your parents.
Well, we already know that. Mr. and Mrs. Munch.
No, dear. Those aren't your parents. Your parents were David and Margaret Bennett.
David and Margaret Bennett? Well, where are they?
Annie, dear.
Annie, your mother and father passed away a long time ago.
You mean they're dead?
Yes, dear.
So I guess I am an orphan after all. I am just like the other kids.
Annie, are you okay?
Yes. Because I guess I always knew that they were dead. Because I knew that they loved me. And they would have come for me if they weren't.
Annie Bennett, I love you.
I love you too. Now, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Munch?
I don't know. Who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Munch?
Now, the birth certificate could have easily been forged, but it's a locket that they knew about.
The locket. That's your key.
But the only ones who knew about the locket were us and the FBI.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan?
And Miss Hannigan.
So, Hannigan, children from the orphanage.
Miss Hannigan. Lovely to meet you.
Oh, same here. I'd know you anywhere. You're the
Yes, this is my private secretary, Grace
Hello.
Yeah.
And this is the President of the United States. And this is my butler, Drake.
Hey kids!
Yay!
Look! There are presents for all of us! Oh my goodness!
So just coming from the FBI.
Thank you. Now comes the dawn. It all makes sense.
Annie, come look at this.
Leaping lizards! Who would have guessed?
Why don't you show Mr. President?
So, Mr. and Mrs.
Show them in, Drake. Drake. Franklin, would you like Drake to get the car for you?
No, I'm good.
And would you please come in, Mr. and Mrs. Munch?
Good morning.
Good
morning.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
Merry Christmas!
Merry, merry, merry,
Drake.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, honey.
So, they'll just be getting things right away. Oh, and the check.
The check. I almost forgot.
Certified. $50,000.
Certified. Paid to the order of Ralph Mudge.
Why don't you read it again?
Paid to the order of... The jig is up!
That's right, the jig is up. Daniel Francis Hannigan, also known as...
Brewster Hannigan, Ralph Mudge, and Danny the Dip.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Franklin, I believe that fraud is a federal offense and that your secret security men have the power to arrest.
They most certainly do, Oliver. Drake, will you turn them over?
Sir.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la.
And you'll find this woman's their accomplice. La 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 la. Arrest her too, police.
Me? I've never seen these people till yesterday. Oh, come on, Aggie, give it up.
Yeah, Aggie, we're going down so you.
Mr. Rockbox, I have never done nothing to you. I've always been an angel. Oh, Annie, tell him how good and nice I always was to you.
Gee, I would, Miss Hannigan, but remember the one thing you always taught me. Never tell a lie.
I'll let you in on a little secret. I never liked you, you little gold digger. I never liked any of you. Your days are numbered. Oh, let me in!
Annie, why don't you introduce us to your new friends?
Kids, I'd like you to meet Miss Grace Farrell.
Hello.
Hi, kids.
And this is Mr. Daddy Warbucks.
Hi.
And this is the President of the United States.
Hello.
Bye, kids.
Girls, you'll never have to see Miss Hannigan ever again. You'll never have to work ever again. Instead, you'll get teachers and books.
But kids, listen. No more much.
Girls, maybe for all of us, this Christmas is the beginning of a wonderful new life. I know the depression's depressing,
The carols are still, the stores are filled,
and windows are mindless dressing.
and children don't grin, the Santas are thin.
But I heard a terrible rumor, no goodwill, no cheer, but we'll get a new deal for Christmas this year.
The snowflakes are frightened of falling, and all winter fix, no peppermint sticks.
And all through the land folks are bawling,
And filled with despair, 'cause cupboards are bare.
but Santa's got brand new assistance. There's no need to fear. Well,